Hey folks, we're going to be doing a motorcycle training video where I get on the video and we film this in first person view. We're going to be showing you how to brake, how to stop, how to shift, etc. We're going to show you how to brake using the engine of the motorcycle, so we'll show you how to do that using the motor. We're on a Suzuki SV1000. We have the zero gravity windscreen, so it won't be that windy when we hit the higher speeds on the freeway. And we're driving the SV1000S version, or in case of a motorcycle, we're riding the SV1000S version, which means it has the top fairing and the little bottom fairing there. So let's get on. We are riding this motorcycle. This is 1000. So this is a motorcycle that you don't want to start off with really if you're a newbie. It's got some good power to it, as you'll see when we get on the freeway. So let's get on. I'm going to put the camera velcroed into the helmet. The camera sits right in front of my mouth, so I'm hands-free. Now we're going to be doing a braking video showing you how to brake, so let's talk about it. This is the front brake, and then I'm going to put my foot like this, and when I push down here with my toe, this is the rear brake. This is shifting. I'm going to pull the clutch lever in here. I'm going to kick down to shift lower and kick up to shift higher. Now right now, let's get on. Are you guys ready? We got on the full armor. Kickstands up. Notice the neutral light. We're in neutral. Okay, we're going to get on the road. We're going to hit a couple of lights and stop. Show you how to stop. When you go to stop, make sure your handlebars aren't like this or like that. You want them perfectly straight when you stop. You follow me? Okay. A lot of different ways to stop. If you just need to stop, you know, going at a slow speed, you can use just one of the brakes, front brake or the rear brake. We're going to be showing you a variety of different ways to stop. So, we're going to put it in gear. We're going to pull this clutch lever in. I'm going to kick down all the way to first. Now you guys know the drill. First gear all the way down on my bike. You kick up, second. Kick up again, third, fourth, fifth, sixth as you keep kicking up. Excuse me. Now if you're in first gear and you slightly kick up, you'll go to neutral, like how I am there. So watch, I'm going to go into first. Watch, I'm going to slightly kick up and I'm in neutral. Back down to first. We're going to release the clutch slowly, give it a little bit of throttle, and we're off. Still have my hand by the clutch. I pull the clutch in. I'm still in gear because we're going to go out on the street, give it a little bit of throttle, take my hand off the clutch. We're in first. Clutch in, kick up second. Clutch in, kick up third. So I do clutch in, go into the gear, then I slowly release the clutch. You see how I do that? Clutch in, kick up fourth. Now, let's see if we can do some braking. Let's see if this light catches us. I'm trying to make the light catch you. You know how like when you want the light to catch you? Okay, good. Front brake and rear brake being applied at the same time. I'm downshifting and now I'm in neutral. So I did that. You want to stop with your front, with your handlebars even like this. You don't want to be stopping real slanted like that. Excuse me. You know it's very hot right now in California. The heat is just amazing. It was raining earlier. Now let's talk to you about something. First of all, you got the rear brake here, like I said. You got the front brake here, and let's. Okay, the light just turned green. You got the clutch here on the left. Clutch in, kick up second. Clutch in, kick up third. So now we're going to see if we can show you braking where I just use one of the brakes. Clutch in, kick up fourth. Clutch in, kick up fifth. I got a feeling this light's going to catch us, so I'm kind of trailing back so I could show you something. Nope. It's not going to catch us, I don't think so. So we're in fifth. We're going to be getting on the freeway too. You guys are going to see that, so hang around for that. That's always a wild ride. So we're in 5th gear, right? Notice we don't have to hold the clutch in or anything like that. It's engaged in gear. Approaching another light here. See if it lets us in. It is. Now we're going to do engine braking. Notice I'm not braking, but I clutch in and kick down to 4th. See how it's slowing the bike down. Clutch in, kick down to 3rd. You want to make sure your tack's not wind up there. Clutch in, I'm kicking down to 2nd. Notice I haven't put the brake on. Now I'm going to just apply the rear brake right here with my leg. Notice my hand's not on the front brake. We did that with just slowing the motorcycle down with the motor. Clutch in, kick down, we're in 1st. So here we go again. So excuse me. So this is how you clutch in, kick up. This is how you slow down the motorcycle. You can slow it down with 2 brakes. You could slow it down with the motor, as you know, like a car slows down as you lower the gears. You don't want to be shifting down into lower gears when you're too high on the tack. It's not good for the motor as it revs up towards the red line there. I like to kind of shift down and hold on a second. Let's see if this light gets us. See the little blinking hand signal there on the right? Okay, it's going to let us through. We got 2 more lights, then we're freeway bound. So you guys get the idea. When you're going to brake, you need to brake fast. Use both brakes, front and rear brake. You squeeze the front brake like an orange as you apply pressure to the brake, like so. Okay, I'm downshifting. You could also downshift and brake at the same time, which is great. A lot of people do that. That slows the bike down even more, obviously. Getting on the freeway. There's the freeway we're getting on. Now I'm in neutral. Notice you could also get where you just coast, because these other cars are going. Okay, now watch this. I'm in neutral, so I'm going to skip 1st. I just kick up to 2nd, and now we're getting on. Clutch in, kick up 3rd. Oh, nice cool air. Clutch in, kick up 4th. Starting to get dark out, you'll see some headlights. Clutch in, kick up 5th. Now this motorcycle has 6 gears. Good torque to this motorcycle. You can even be in 6th gear going up steep hills. I'm in 5th, right? Clutch in, kick up 6th to maximize fuel economy. And so now we'll show you how to slow the motorcycle down once again with just the motor. A lot of people will say, well, do you gotta brake? I just got an email the other day. They said you gotta brake if you're on freeway traffic, and let's say you're going a certain speed and you want to slow down. Well, no, on most bikes the motor will slow you down. Watch, I got my hand on the throttle. I'm just going to release my hand on the throttle. See how the truck is in front of me? Now watch. Release the throttle. See how I'm slowing. See that? I'm not even having to brake. And this is a flat surface. It's not uphill or anything. So we're going to try that again. Watch. See how they're stopping? Take my hand off the throttle. I'm not braking. My hand's right here. My foot's not on the brake. And now we're going to give it throttle again. So it'll slow itself down somewhat. Okay? Going around this corner here. Not good to be by cars when you're going around this these little narrow areas here. Always make sure you try to stay away. I know this sounds like common sense, but a lot of us forget this. Always stay away from the vehicles as much as you can, especially like work trucks like this. Stuff fall out of them. I've seen what do you call it? It's on the tip of my tongue. You know those helmets, the construction helmets that the construction workers wear? I've seen them fall out and bounce all over the freeway as I kind of fly through trying to avoid it. So now we're in 6th gear. I just hold the throttle. You know, you can ride to your destination. Like, I'll drive 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 miles and I'll never brake. I'll never use the brake at all on the freeway. Let me get a little closer here. I know I'm saying not to get that close, but just to show you guys how to brake. So watch. Notice how he's braking. I take my hand off the throttle again. Here it is. And notice he's starting to pull away there. It slows me down. So you'll get the feel of it. You'll know how your bike is, how much it slows down when you release the throttle. And I'm in 6th gear, you see, so I'm not in like a lower gear where it would stop it, you know, even more. If I went down to 5th gear, which I really don't want to do right now, but if I went down to 5th gear, you'd really hear the revs going on. So watch, we're going to go around this corner here, take my hand off the throttle, and we're slowing down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Those are the ways you can slow the vehicle down. You can just use the motor. You could downshift for times where you really need to stop fast. I suggest holding in the clutch here on the left. Don't worry about downshifting in emergency stop. Hold in the clutch, and then what you do is you use the front and the rear brake in emergency stops. Try to keep the motorcycle straight so you don't go sideways and then fly off. And as always, make sure you have on the full armor. Have a great week, guys. Thanks for watching. You know, let me tell you one more thing, now that I'm thinking. You know, I like to ride either kind of on the left of the lane or the right of the lane over here. I don't really like to ride right down the middle if I can help it, because that's where oil and nails and all types of stuff reside. Because see the truck in front of me, everything that's going underneath the vehicles in front of me is going right in between their tires. I've noticed I don't get as many flats or tire problems if I stay kind of to the right where the tires are going, you know, the vehicles in front of me tires, or to the left. Now I know you can't do that all the time, and something's wrong with this guy's car here. He's flashing his brake light. You can't do that all the time, but for the most part, that's how I like to ride. That's just my personal preference. I don't like riding right here where all the oil and the nails and the debris are. I like to be here following the tire in front of me. And I've ridden a long time, so I've noticed the more I'm kind of to the side like that, the less tire problems I have. Look at these guys right here, almost crashing into each other. Now look at it, there's a cop up there, and this guy in front of me, he was just like flying off into the distance. Let's see if he slows down. See the cop on the right? You'll see it. Look at that. Wow, accident. There's this little like deserted area right here on this freeway. So what I'll do is I'll kind of tuck down. You can feel that you cut through the wind more when you tuck down, and these zero gravity windscreens are epic for that. I mean, the wind's literally like going over me.